guys, welcome to tonight's Celebrity Big Brother 2. I was gonna say updates and spoilers, but this is definitely an episode chat.
This is episode 11, which is also known as the double eviction.
It's the third to last episode. Isn't that crazy?
There's only 2 more episode chats left.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
So last time, Tom
nominated Ricky and Natalie.
Whoa, we got Drake in the house.
Yep.
Yeah, so he nominated Ricky and Natalie.
Mom Drake.
Yes, but everybody was confused because that's not what he told them he was gonna do. That's only the beginning of the surprises this week.
Well, let's just talk some crazy talk for a minute here.
Okay. I mean, it was a 2-hour episode. They had a little bit of time to fill.
Tom and Candy were talking about, have you ever not gone outside for 20 days or more?
Right? Okay, because think about this. In a normal season, yes, they do have to deal with indoor lockdowns, but when those are over, they get to go out in the backyard with the open air when they can see the sky. During the celebrity seasons, they have the backyard covered. Like, the roof is covered.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so even when they get to go out in their little patio area, I'm pretty sure that that's covered. So that sucks. They're like always inside.
But that's not true because they go off.
They do go off campus to do some competitions because they don't have a lot of time to set everything up in the backyard.
And they don't usually do that in the regular season.
They gotta wear a blindfold though when they're...
Do they?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
That's weird. I never really thought about it. I don't think I've stayed in the same place for like...
I don't think so.
That long?
You've at least gone outside. Like, even if you didn't leave the house area, you went outside.
In the sunshine?
House.
Like I wasn't in solitary confinement?
Yeah. So that's pretty crazy.
Yeah. You know who else is pretty crazy? Lo.
Well, we knew that.
She's obsessing about how she didn't get put up when she thought she was going to get put up.
Tom told her, I'm going to put you up, but you're a pawn. So now she's like, did I not go up because I'm going to be backdoored? Like, what is this? What's happening?
I don't know.
But they want
her group wants her to win.
Yes. That is their best case scenario because if she wins, she can take one of them down and Tom would be forced to put up either Tamar or one of his allies.
And they'd have 2 votes built in to stay for Ricky.
Right.
Alright, so Tom says, oh shit, what if Lolo wins the veto?
Like we said, it's going to be Tamar or one of his own allies going up. You know it would be Tamar.
So Tom does not want to talk about it.
He doesn't want that to happen.
No.
So let's...
He's not going to manifest it.
No. Let's pick the POV players.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Oh.
Tamar.
Alright, so everyone's playing except for Lolo.
Oh my god. So she's sitting there freaking pissed. She's ready to punch something or someone or I don't know.
Well, Tom's problem is solved. He doesn't have to worry about putting anybody up on his side.
Crew,
yeah. So Julie breaks in to the house through the screen and says...
They go back to the live portion of the show.
Kids, it's a double. Can you believe it?
Oh my god.
They said, oh my god, how did we not know when you made us sit pre-veto seats?
What does that have to do with it being a double though?
Because if you think about it, they probably told them you need to sit like this because the show's not caught up to this point yet. And if it wasn't a double, it would have been caught up to that point.
Not necessarily. No, it wouldn't because they've done that before.
And they probably said, hey, you better pee your pants because we're going to need 2 hours for this.
We're gonna need you to sit here for 2 hours.
Yeah, so no pee breaks.
The buckets have been installed into the couch.
What do you think this is? Hill Hold Museum?
It might be. But anyway, yeah, so Julie tells them it's a double, and they're like, okay, cool. I mean, they had a feeling it was gonna happen, because the finale is less than a week away, and there are, what, 7 people left? Gotta get some people out of here. We need some living art to leave the house.
Yeah. Well, we didn't get there yet, but
I know.
Tom loves to dance around his room until he can't do it anymore. Like, he's got to collapse on the bed.
He really goes for it. Oh my god. I was telling Mom, there's this...
How much fun is that, though?
Yeah, there's this one video that was on Twitter of Tom Green dancing, but the music is it's like a remix of Lolo screaming, and it's so funny. It's so funny.
We're gonna have to watch that later.
Yeah.
You guys should look it up too. What should they search for?
Tom Green dances to
Lolo Screaming?
Lolo Scream remix or something. It should come up. You should find it.
Alright, so that's fun. Because Tom is fun. He's team fun.
Right?
So it's time for the POV.
Oh, I love this.
It's the color blast.
I loved everything about this.
It's the one that blows up, but it doesn't blow up as good as the one during regular season. But it was pretty fun.
It was
when all of the stuff was like...
It was a real acrylic pour. It was a dirty pour. Yeah. But anyway,
everybody's dressed up like silent movie.
I loved the theme of it. Yeah, they had the black and white, silent film. Love it. And the costumes were great.
Yeah, you have to watch the color sequence, and you have to choose the color. You
have to answer a question about it.
That answers the question.
Right.
That's cool that it might not just be one, it might be two.
Even the switches for this were fun.
Yeah, I liked it. And Ricky was out first. Now, my question to you guys, if you do know, was there actually only 3 rounds that they played? Or do they cut out the ones that nobody got blasted on?
I hope for their sake that there were more rounds. Because it would just be embarrassing for them if there weren't. No, I really do think that there were more rounds, because what are the chances that at least one person would go out on each question? And I feel like every time they have this competition, someone goes out on each question.
I guess.
Maybe I'm just remembering it wrong, but I really do think that there are other rounds that they don't show.
Okay.
I think so.
That's interesting, because they lead you to believe that there was nothing else going on.
Well, I mean, they cut it down for time, too.
Alright, well, like I said, Ricky was out first. Whether it was the first round or not, I have no idea.
He was the first one out, yeah. Then Tamar was like, you know what? I don't need to win this. So she threw it, and Candy went out on the same round.
Tamar threw it, Candy blew it.
Yeah.
I liked how she switched back and forth. She was like, blue, purple, blue.
Yeah, right? Oh my god, that kills you to watch, yeah. But how fun was the slow-mo paint? And we love a slow-mo Tamar scream. Yeah! So great.
Alright, so then Natalie and Dina went out together. Natalie and Deanna.
Which means that Tom won the veto again.
Yeah.
Whoa. So he's got all the power this week, and they were just like, oh, that athlete trio was pissed.
Does Tom really not know Tamar's name, or was he just calling her Tamer?
No, that's just his Canadian accent. No, for real, he says Tamer. Tamar. Yeah.
Alright, well, Tom wants Ricky out, or does he?
I mean, he's been wanting Ricky out for weeks now. I mean, hardcore wanting Ricky out.
He can't leave well enough alone. Is it because he wants to make good TV, or is he just, like, insane?
I don't know, but he's got Ricky up on the block. He could just leave the nominations the same, but he's worried that with Natalie up there, too, he's worried that people are going to vote her out, because he knows that she is another big target.
So he might want to put up Tamar?
And he's saying this to Candy, who is very good friends with Tamar.
So what does Candy do? She tells Tamer.
Oh my goodness.
And she starts flipping the F out.
Tamar was pissed.
She was spiritually, physically, emotionally, and mentally stressed.
Well, she goes and talks to Tom. Or talks at Tom.
Are you threatening me?
Don't threaten me.
She called him a bully, which is bully shit. I'm sorry.
It's a little bit ridiculous.
I'm not buying that.
It's a little bit ridiculous.
I feel like he's the bully. I mean, he's getting bullied. I'm sorry.
I don't think anyone's being bullied. I really don't.
Why are you harassing him? He's just playing the game.
I just think that, especially in these seasons where you have a lot of people that don't watch the show, and are not familiar with the show, any sort of move against you, it feels like you're being picked on or whatever. But that's not what it is. You're just playing the game. So I'm surprised that Tamar is so like touchy about all this stuff because she is actually a fan. She's a fan of the show, so it doesn't make sense, but whatever.
So before the veto meeting, Tom locked himself in the HOH room and refused to talk to anybody, which I thought was a genius move.
I loved it.
The only person he talked to was the live feeds, which was nice because everybody should do that because we're dying out there and we want to see some interaction.
I want to see some entertainment. Okay, here's the thing though. When this was all going down, he said on the feeds that he wasn't going to tell anybody, including us, what he was going to do. So I was like, okay, ooh, it's going to be fun when we see the episode because we'll get some insight in the DR about like how this all went down. But they really didn't show like an explanation. They didn't show what really changed his mind. I don't know if it was just like they blocked it out for whatever reason or if there really was nothing and he just thought of this when he was alone in the HOH room. It is a possibility. It's Tom Green, so it could be anything.
He had a vision.
I don't know.
Zingbot came to him and said, "You're our only hope."
Yeah, right. Oh my god. Will Huser! Okay, but what I was gonna say, he wants to make good TV. So it's not surprising that he would want to do the most unexpected move possible here. So it's time for the POV meeting.
So he said, "Natalie, tell me something good." And she said, "I love this game."
Okay.
And then Ricky, "Tell me something good. I'm your target,
I don't have
so
anything
forget
to say."
it. Yeah. So Tom uses the POV on his target, Ricky.
Whoa! And everybody's just like holding on to their seats because they were shook.
Yeah, shooketh.
Yeah.
Do you think that that was a bad move in retrospect?
No. I don't think it was a bad move because I think Tom would have been in trouble no matter what, not being able to play in the next HOH.
Right. So Tom puts up Lolo so that he can ensure that Natalie is going to go with.
Yeah.
So, so Natalie and Lolo decide that they're not going to campaign against each other because they're ride or dies.
Oh my god, they agonized over this like all day yesterday.
And then what does Natalie do? She campaigns.
I mean, they both campaigned a little bit. They weren't like, oh, this person sucks and I should stay. But they were both like, I really want to be here and I'll work with you, da 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 da, whatever.
Okay. So, Julie said, "Oh, we're back to me."
Okay. Let's hear some speeches. It's eviction time, ladies.
Lolo says, "Julie, look for goodness in everything. Especially me."
Yeah, she went through everybody and was like, I learned this from you, I learned this from you, I learned this from you, which was nice. I thought that was cool.
I thought it was alright.
And then she was like, I hope you see the good in me. Vote to keep me.
I'm blind to you. Alright, so then Natalie said, "Thank you, God, and thank you, CBS, even if you are the same thing."
What? She got very emotional in her speech. She had to like
rein it in,
pause and collect because she knew she was going.
Well, she was evicted by a unanimous vote of 4-0, and she did not give Tom a hug on the way out.
No, she gave everyone else a hug, and she just gave him a handshake. And that's gotta hurt.
That is rude.
That's gotta hurt.
That's rude. This is an effing game. Get over it.
Yeah.
That's poor sportsmanship. Alright, so Julie said, just hold on, Natalie, because we have another celebrity breaking news.
Oh boy.
And the only person who was in there was Ricky.
Yeah, okay, so like they have the thing playing on the screen. It didn't even look like he was watching it. Everybody just was like, whatever.
Nobody cared.
How
Nobody
much does that suck for Natalie though? Because it almost made it seem like she was maybe gonna get to go back in the house, like have a chance to go back in.
Yeah.
But nope, she wasn't part of it. Sorry.
Alright. So the breaking news was that you have a chance to be safe on the double eviction, so the second eviction. There's a special safety comp.
Whoa.
SSSAAAFFFFEE.
Alright, we get it.
Safety comp.
Safety dance.
Boop, 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 boop. All right, so it's they really got their money out of that set.
This was a cool competition.
If you won this competition, you have to sit out from the HOH competition.
But you're safe through this eviction, so that's cool.
Yeah, but Tom could compete in the safety comp.
Right.
Even though he couldn't compete
Is the outgoing
in the
HOH, yeah.
Yeah. So, Julie said, what do you think happened? And Natalie said, we're back to live.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, yeah. They didn't show the competition
I was like,
until
what?
after.
Why is Julie talking?
Yeah, they didn't show. So we got a little confused with our notes. They showed the competition after her interview.
Right.
Okay.
She said, I didn't win, Julie. Do you pay attention? Do you think it was because I didn't use the veto on Tom's HOH? Could be.
I mean, it didn't help, right? Oh, I also wanted to mention, too, in Natalie's pre-eviction speech, her talking about her room alliance.
Yeah.
We almost killed each other in there.
We prayed.
We
slept.
ate.
Yeah.
That was fun.
They shouldn't let them eat in the rooms. That's gross.
She didn't actually say that, but
Right.
I did.
Alright, so the safety comp was called Living Art.
This was sick. Okay,
This
who
was
else?
fun.
Who else thought of Jenna Marbles during this competition?
Me.
When she freaking painted her face and everything to look like her chair and to blend into it. Because
That
they
was
had
good.
body paint on people, blending into walls, blending into couches.
There was a lot of living art in there.
Yeah, people made up to look like statues. Oh, the one with the shoe shine was like scary because it really did look like a statue. That was weird.
There was some really weird stuff going on in there.
Yeah, so there were all these like models throughout the house.
So they had 90 seconds to run their tiny heinies in there and see how many different living art people were in the house. Was the corpse on the sofa a real person or just a mannequin?
It was a real person because after the competitions were over, Tamar was like, "Ooh, I feel this body heat on here."
Oh, right.
So yeah, they were all real people. So
I believe there was 22.
It was low 20s. I don't remember exactly.
I thought it was 22.
Okay.
Tamar won.
Yeah, so whoever was the closest to the number without going over won, and Tamar was the closest.
Yeah.
So she is safe for the second eviction of the night. Yeah, and she was pretty excited about it.
Wouldn't you be?
Yeah.
So it's time for the HOH comp. Hey kids, get back out to the same set. We're not rebuilding. Julie was probably like, reset.
Back to 1.
Please, reset.
Yeah, so some of the living art was only signed on for
The
a
first
short amount of time.
competition.
Yeah. So they had to go home, and then the house guests got to run through the house again, and they had to count how many people
missing.
left. Yeah.
Yeah. That's weird, because what if you didn't, on the first competition, see like the ones that were blended into the wall and everything? I mean, that's tough.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, you're going in there, and now you know the total number. So if you already...
Do you count what's there, or do you just think, oh, this one's missing, this one's missing, this one's missing?
I personally would count. I mean, the good
Really?
thing is...
I don't think they did that.
Going in, you know the ones that you already have seen, so you can at least look for them specifically, and then you have more time to find other ones that you may not have seen. You know what I'm saying?
I think this was really hard, and I think
It was really cool, though. I love
kind of
this.
a crapshoot.
I love this.
So I believe it was like 7.
7,
left.
yeah. And Lolo got it right.
Do you think she guessed, or do you think she actually...
No, I think she got it.
You think?
I think she got it. So, yeah, she's the new HOH.
Yeah.
Tamar,
Worst case scenario.
well, depends on who you're rooting for. Tamar had quite a celebration when Lolo won. I gotta say, Tamar, not good sportsmanship here.
No.
She's not a good sport when it comes to these comps.
Alright, so Lolo almost blew the friggin' noms because she was like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
Yeah, and Tom was campaigning still as Julie was talking.
Hardcore.
Yeah, it was crazy.
So she almost blew it because Julie was getting possessed.
It reminded me of Big Brother Canada when the Pax Bros won. And they were...
Can we nominate ourselves?
They were so...
No, idiots.
Oh, Arissa, can we put up ourselves? I'm pissed off. Oh, if only. But, no, I'm just kidding. But anyway.
So Julie was ready to rip that HOH away from Lolo.
Right? Oh my god, can you imagine if they actually took it away and gave it to someone else?
Imagine how Julie reacts when her son won't go to bed.
I don't know.
I'm taking your HOH away from you.
Alright, well.
You're gonna be on slop for the week.
She didn't really have much of a problem putting up Tom. She told him it wasn't personal. They're fine in, like, IRL. But, she said, Tom, you win a lot of competitions. I gotta put you up. You have a chance to win the veto.
So she put up
Everyone
Candy
plays
and
in the
Tom.
veto now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then it was hard for her to pick out Candy, but she did in the end.
Alright. It's POV comp time.
This was action-packed, this whole episode.
They're using the same set.
No, it was a different set.
Oh, I thought it was the same one.
No, it was a different one.
I kind of fell asleep for this.
Yeah, you did. Oh my god, you guys, she freaking woke up after the competition was over. It was like, why was it called Cousins?
And then I was like, oh, is that why they showed that film?
So, Ross and Meta from last season were in this, like, fake-ass sitcom. So the house guests were watching that. It was, like, a little bit over 2 minutes long.
Mm-hmm.
And you just had to pay attention. And then Julie asked 7 true or false questions. And whoever got the most right at the end of it was the POV winner.
So Tamar won, of course.
Yeah. You didn't have anything else to say?
Nope.
What'd you think of the video, the sitcom? I mean, it was cheesy on purpose.
Yeah.
It was kind of funny. There were some funny moments there. Unintentionally funny.
Were they unintentionally funny?
Yeah.
Alright, so Tamar did not use the veto.
No, she did not.
She did not save Tom. She did not save Candy. I'm a little surprised she didn't save Candy.
I think she just didn't want to make any waves, and she knew that Candy was going to be safe.
Yeah.
She knew that, you know, if Tom's up on the block, he's going to get voted out, so.
Alright, so they let them speak. They said, you're not in a silent movie anymore, Tom. What do you have to say? He said he had fun.
Good for you, man.
Yeah.
Even with all the crap, he still had fun.
He said it was a lot harder than he ever expected it would be, and these chuckleheads are taking it way too seriously.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Candy said, hey, not me. I'm a good sport. I've been on the block more than anyone else.
And Tamar said, you look cute, though.
So it was time for the vote.
Oh, this killed me, because those are my... I'm going to be real. We are not an unbiased report here. I mean, we have our favorites, and I was rooting for Tom and Candy. I really enjoyed watching them play together. Yeah. So them being up on the block really sucked.
So Deanna goes, I think to vote Tom.
What? She didn't even correct herself. Oh,
and
Dina.
Julie, I was expecting Julie to say, like, okay, who do you Vic to a vote? To the next person.
You know what surprised me? When they were doing the first eviction vote and people were calling Natalie Eva Marie Natalie, I was waiting for her to be like, now, when you say Natalie, do you mean Natalie Eva Marie?
Yeah.
You know?
How many people said freaking Tom Green? I vote to evict Tom Green. How many other Toms are there?
Well, they're not fans of his. Anyway, yeah.
Don't watch the show.
Tom was evicted by a unanimous vote of 3-0. So here is another example of Tamar's poor sportsmanship. Tamar, oh my god, the dancing, really? Really? That was a lot. She's doing the most.
You know what? This show sucks now because all of the fun has been taken out of it. And now we have to watch boring ass feeds of Dina drunk.
No, that's not boring.
Ricky sleeping.
Or meditating.
Candy tweeting.
I feel like she is always on the tablet. Yeah.
Tamar laying in her bed.
At least Tamar and Candy will be fun together. I like watching them.
Lolo running on the freaking treadmill with that thing around her waist.
Yeah.
Did I miss anyone?
I think you got them all.
That's what the extent of the rest of the show is going to be.
Well, it's only a few more days, so we'll see. You never know, because this cast is a lot. So anything could happen. It could be crazy all the way to the end. We'll see.
Well, Tom talks to Julie, and Julie said, who do you want to win?
He said
Who you
he's
rooting for?
voting for Lolo if she makes it to the end.
I was pretty shocked that he said that. I would have thought he would have said Candy.
I wasn't, because as much as he's friends with like Candy and Dina, he knows that Lolo needs the money more than most of the other people left. So I think he had like a special bond with her.
Okay.
So it's not surprising.
Julie said, wait, I thought you were a He-Man woman hater. Why did you target the men though? Don't the penises stick together?
Here's the thing though. Tom felt very threatened by a lot of the guys. Mm-hmm. Which is interesting because I feel like a lot of the women this year were like super fierce.
Yeah. But
I felt like they were really good competitors, so.
Tom said, I learned that humans go to the power.
Yeah.
He's right.
Yeah.
So he learned a lot about people, not just in the house.
I'm sad to see Tom go because
me too.
He does a lot of fun stuff on the feeds, like late at night, early in the morning.
Yeah.
Just crazy antics.
So Julie tells the rest of the chuckleheads who still haven't left the house that the Final Four HOH gets rid of 2 people.
Yeah.
And takes who they want.
I forgot how effed up the finale is for the celebrity season.
Yeah.
It is not like a regular season. That final HOH has all of the power.
Yeah.
It's a really big deal to win that final HOH.
So let us know in the comments, guys. Who do you want to see in the final 2?
Whoa.
Who do you want to see?
I would love to see a Candy and Tamar final 2.
I agree.
I think that would be...
I would like to see that.
Dope.
I would have loved to have seen a Candy Tom.
Yeah.
But now that Cereal Box Osprey's flown the coop, I guess it's going to be... my hope would be Candy and Tamar.
I think it'd be awesome.
Or Tamer. Tamer.
Yeah. So let us know what you guys think. And until next time, much love.